Hello, everybody, and welcome to Real Talk with Ray. I'm your host, Mike.
And I'm Jesse.
And today, we're going to be reviewing The Black Phone. Alright, so, after being abducted by a child killer and locked in a soundproof basement, a 13-year-old boy starts receiving calls on a disconnected phone from the killer's previous victims. That is the premise of this movie.
And, it's fantastic.
It's really good.
I like horror. I know you do too. This is not necessarily a huge horror movie. It's quite small, production-wise, but also story-wise. There's not too much horror.
No.
It's more of a thriller with a bit of horror. It's a story about a child abductor and this 13-year-old who tries to escape. And
now, just because we say there's not horror in it doesn't mean it's not fucking terrifying at times.
There are very scary moments, but it is not like super frightening throughout the whole thing, like a paranormal activity or anything like that.
It's not. I'll give a perfect example of a movie we watched right before this one, Sinister, starring Ethan Hawke and a few of the other people. The reason we watched that before it was because a coworker of mine told me that it very may well be in the same universe, and I was like, okay, I've never seen any of them.
But it's completely not.
So I watched it. He's like, I don't think he's in it. And I'm like, I don't think it's connected. And I was like, well, I don't know, whatever. We watched Sinister. It's pretty good, but it's not like that.
It's the same writer and director.
It has similar vibes, though, with the film cameras and, like, switching back and forth and the weird,
it's the same creative team.
Stuff. Yeah.
It's the same creative team, so, like, there are going to be those few elements, and especially that Ethan Hawke is in it as well, you know? And I can't remember the other guy's name. I think Jeremy Davies is the other guy.
Who?
No, that is not Jeremy Davies.
Plays who?
The kid, the guy who plays Eddie, older Eddie.
Eddie?
Yeah.
From it. James Ranson.
It's James Ranson.
Ransone.
Okay. Because they're both obviously in Sinister, and James Ransone is also in Sinister 2.
I'm pretty sure the Ethan Hawke's kid in Sinister is in this for like a split second. And
is that the kid that you were pointing out to me?
Yeah, because he had long hair and he had the same kind of face as him. But anyway, so how did this movie start again?
Well, the movie starts with... why can't I think of it either?
I don't know.
It starts with...
Because it's a very twisting movie.
Starts with the ball game.
Right, okay, so we start with our main character.
Finney.
He's a pitcher for the Dodgers of that small town.
Yeah.
It's a small town 70s vibe.
Well, it takes place in 78.
78. I know that year.
Why?
The year that Halloween came out.
Yes, you're right. We're not going to... Just to point out, we're not going to go into spoilers. No spoilers. We'll just keep it vague. We'll talk about small plot details, but nothing crazy because I want people to see this and then go see the movie.
True. Okay.
But this starts off, Finney is the main character and his sister. They're at the baseball game, and
it kind of just establishes their vibe and their, all the
town
connections
and all that stuff. And
how everybody knows each other in the town. It's like, small town classic, stereotypical 80s
and then
stuff, or 70s.
Right in the beginning, we kind of get a feel for what's going on. And this is not a spoiler, but 5 kids are missing. And from the trailers, if you've seen the trailers, the grabber is the bad guy of this movie, played by Ethan Hawke, and he is terrifying.
Fantastic.
I love him.
Fucking creep.
Handsome Hawk is his dubbed name.
For this movie?
No, just in general.
I know.
But he was just in Moon Knight, as we both know.
Yes.
Playing 2 villains in less than 2 months.
Yeah, 2 very different villains.
He is the best part of this movie.
I want to apologize, too, for not being here last week. We kind of just glossed over that. This isn't the full episode. This is just a review, just to put something out, because we've been gone.
Tomorrow we'll have another episode.
Yes.
But 5 people are going missing. The town doesn't really know what's going on. And then the grabber gets a hold of Finney.
Yes.
And the story is about Finney escaping the grabber.
Yes.
And using what is called the black phone in this movie. They never refer to it as the black phone, but that's obviously the title of the movie.
Well, yeah, they wouldn't need to.
And the past victims, they tried to help as best as they can to save Finney. And I think it's a great premise. I mean, the fact that the spirits of these kids are trying to help the other kid escape.
It's a very I feel like there's something familiar about the way that the other kids communicate with him. And I don't remember where I've seen it.
Are you talking about Coraline?
No, I haven't seen that.
Because so Coraline, in the world where Coraline meets her other mother, the kids that the other mother had taken help Coraline. I got that type of vibe. For anyone that really knows me well, I don't know, maybe you don't know this, but Coraline's one of my favorite movies.
I didn't know that.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Coraline's one of my favorite animated movies, and I guess it kind of has a similar thing where the dead victims are helping the kid escape.
It's really it's something that it gets into, because this is a very disturbing premise as far, and the way they show it.
Oh yeah, it's super creepy and scary because it could very well happen.
Yeah, besides supernatural shit. The child abduction, it's sad, but it happens all the time. Yeah, and it made me feel like I wish that would. It's not ideal situation. It's just I wish if I was in that situation as a kid, I wish that I would have help like that. You know what I mean?
Like a black phone situation.
It's so scary to be in that situation, and they portray it perfectly in this. And what I would imagine it would feel like, because when kids get abducted like that, I often imagine that they feel so alone because the people around them are horrible, despicable people. And the fact that these kids in this movie who have been hurt and killed by the grabber help him, and it's great. And it's great.
The soundtrack is something to look forward to.
Very weird.
I like
cool.
it. There's so many good hits from the 70s in it, and there's a moment in the film where they use On the Run
by Pink Floyd.
I call it Run, but it's On the Run by Pink Floyd. And if anybody knows that song, it's a very synthy, fast-paced song, and it makes you kind of feel jittery. And there's a good reason why it fits perfectly well in the scene. But the whole movie has pretty good soundtrack.
Yeah, very weird, percussive stuff.
Well, no, I'm talking about actual songs.
Oh, okay.
The score is what you're talking about.
Yeah.
The score is also very good.
I'm actually also getting it mixed up with Sinister's score.
Oh,
because I had very weird, not score, whatever the term is. That had very weird
music in a film that's made for the film is the score. The soundtrack is the if you put On the Run in the song, that's part of the soundtrack.
Okay.
Yeah. The movie though it was only made for 18, almost $19 million. This movie is going to exceed that exponentially.
Oh my god, yeah.
If it doesn't, there's a problem.
There is a huge issue.
I mean, I know Elvis comes out this weekend, but
heard good things.
Yeah, our friend Gabe just saw it. He says he really likes that. We're going to talk about that next week. But if this film does not make its money back, there's a serious problem.
It will.
And
word of mouth alone.
Yeah.
Because To be honest, I wasn't interested. Not interested. I was like indifferent about this, and I didn't watch a single trailer. So it's kind of cool to raw dog a movie and just let it be how it is in the theater. And it was very. The whole movie has a cool feel. Like it feels so real at the beginning, like the 70s era. I was like, I feel like this is how it would be. Like the kids beating the shit out of each other at the schoolyard and playing baseball and everything.
But the thing is, the film doesn't look like it was made so cheaply, you know?
No.
It's very well made. I mean, Scott Derrickson, he's very good with low budgets. But he actually almost didn't do the movie for another couple of years.
Really?
Because Scott Derrickson directed Doctor Strange.
Right.
And he was going to direct Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. But since the creative differences happened, he wound up doing this because this is actually based off of a short story of the same name.
I didn't know that.
And the Scott Derrickson's writing partner wanted to do the Black Phone as a movie, but he couldn't because he was tied up with Marvel. So he promised hey, I'll save this for us to do.
I'm glad this got made.
And I'm glad this got made when it did. Because think about it. Think about this coming out another 2 years from now when there's bigger movies and stronger, more superhero films and more animated movies. This is coming out at the perfect time. People just went to go see Top Gun. It's slowly starting to fade away. The only two things in theaters right now that are big are this weekend's two films, the Elvis and this.
And Lightyear was a bit of a...
And Lightyear was okay when it came to the box office, but it wasn't crazy big.
Right.
This is going to get our demographic, probably a little older.
It's fucking...
It's because
great.
it's such an interesting idea. And the trailers really sell it. The trailers are not giving any bullshit. It's basically... The movie is what the trailer is, but just super expanded to this, almost 2-hour movie.
I wanted to point out, I don't know if we can put this on the screen when we edit, but these masks look exactly like...
They do look exactly like it.
If you ever seen the band Ghost, I don't know too much about them. They're a Swedish band. But...
Yeah, save that so I can put that here.
The lead singer has face paint, but the rest of the band has masks that look kind of like...
They're devil masks.
Yeah, and they're... but the thing that I liked... Can I talk about the
mask?
Yeah.
Yeah, you talk about the mask.
Because I know we're going to try to avoid spoilers. I'm going to try my best. The poster that we've seen, I think they might have shown it in trailers too. The mouth and the head, the top piece are detachable.
Yeah, they show that in the trailer.
So, okay, so that I loved.
Because you see different emotions.
It was creepy to see when he would have... obviously different, because he was able to swap out pieces of the mask to create different emotions on the mask itself. But then it got even creepier when he took the fucking top off and just had this creepy smile, and he was emoting with his real eyes.
Like in this poster.
Yeah, it was creepy as fuck.
Yeah. And that was actually something that they really wanted to have, which was to change up the face. I think there's 8 different faces, if I remember correctly.
Really?
Yeah, there's 8 different masks, or that there were when they were filming. I don't know how many actually got into the film.
I need one of these masks.
The mask is really creepy, and it's definitely... I think this will be a mask that'll stand the test of time. It's
classic.
How we have these two
That'll
guys
be
right here.
Classic. Yes, I 100% agree with that.
This mask is gonna be one of those legendary type of masks, especially just the bottom half.
Dude,
not even the whole top half needs to. Just the whole bottom half will be...
Okay, so they do show it. Oh my god, dude. I need one of these masks.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm looking at them right now.
No, it's super iconic, even though it just came out.
Yeah, it's really it'll stick in your head because of how creepy Ethan Hawke plays him.
Yeah, 100%.
Beautiful.
I can't wait to talk about what this makes next week, because I hope they do. I hope it makes good money. Like I was saying to you in the car when we were coming here, Scott Derrickson was saying in an interview that his writing partner already has an idea for a sequel if this movie does well.
I don't know how they're going to do that.
I don't know how they're going to do it either, being that we've seen it.
Yeah.
Obviously, we won't say anything about it, but I don't know what they'll do for a sequel. I am very intrigued, though, and I will definitely be seeing it if they do make it, and I think they will.
It's so cool, man. It's like, this is going to be... as far as my top 3 modern horror movies... I don't know if Get Out is a horror. It's pretty much it's a horror movie. Yeah. I love that's my top favorite.
Okay.
Then is The Invisible Man, which we have to talk about that. I fucking love that movie. And then probably this. This is
really?
This is right there with it. And well, actually, I think this and Halloween are like on
2018.
The same, Halloween 2018 are like right on the same level with me. This
is something else. I will say that I highly recommend it, and critics recommend it too.
Yeah, what's it looking up?
We have an 87% rating for critics, and it's certified fresh with 105 reviews. And as of right now, not many audience members have rated it yet, but it's sitting at a 92 with audiences. Probably tomorrow, I'll be able to find out the audience rating right outside the theater. Audience reviews. I can't think. Metacritic. That's what it's called. They'll be able to tell us like the actual score, but there's nothing else that we could really say besides go see it. I can't wait to talk about this more if we get a chance.
Yeah, I think after like 2 or 3 weeks, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, we could talk about it.
Not like we won't make a whole episode dedicated to it, but we'll bring it up.
Yeah.
Because it is just I wish these kind of movies like this and Scream, even though I don't know how Scream was. How was
you didn't see it?
No.
Yeah, it was all right. It was good.
I wish these kind of movies came out specifically around Halloween. Do you know? You have to know this. Well, I don't know if you have to, but why do a lot of horror movies not come out during Halloween?
Because there are a lot of movies that come out.
That's just how it is. Okay.
The studios kind of know,
but like Scream,
the studios know where they're supposed to go. The studios,
they do have the same one spot for Halloween.
Well, Halloween is the king of.
Yeah,
you're not going to release Halloween during 4th of July,
February, yeah, or whatever. Yeah, we're not in February. I'm an idiot. That's when Scream came out, right?
Scream came out in January. Yeah,
I know my months.
But that Scream 6 comes out in in March of this coming year, which is interesting. Okay, let's wrap it up.
Yeah?
Yeah. That's a review.
It's just a small thing, just to put something out because we've been gone. And I'm glad we got to talk about this because it's
really good.
It's a knockout.
So go see this. We didn't talk about Lightyear, but go see Lightyear if you're a Pixar fan.
And it sucks because we got to see that a little early.
Yeah, we got to see that a little early. Go see that if you can. Go see this. Definitely go see this.
Yes.
I'm going to give it right out of the theater. Just straight numbers. I'm going a solid 9.
Yeah.
I'm going solid 9. 9 out of 10, 9 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Everybody, thank you for watching.
I've been Mike.
And I'm Jesse. We'll see you tomorrow.
Peace.